Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kane Swift. Today, I want to talk about e-collars. So, this is Hustle's e-collar right here from e-collar Technologies. It's the only e-collar I've been using. I've been meaning to look into Dogtra e-collars, but ain't done that yet. So yeah, let's talk about e-collars. What is a e-collar? So, if e-collars were called smart collars, I'm telling you, everybody would have one for their dog. You know, everybody has something that's called a smart something. So if they would have named this better, maybe I'm just going to keep calling it smart collar myself, rebrand it, maybe start my own, I don't know. But if it was called smart collar, everybody would have one. What does an e-collar do and what is it? So it gives you the same stimulation they use in electrotherapy. I don't know if anybody's done it, but it's the same stimulation. We're in 2023. People are not shocking their dogs. A lot of people hear e-collar and they think of back in the days when people were literally shocking their dogs and the technology was not this advanced. So get that through your head. You're not actually shocking a dog. It's the same stimulation in electrotherapy. So this collar reaches up to half a mile, which is pretty far. Gives your dog a lot more freedom, which I really recommend and is why I love the e-collar so much. So this is his e-collar. I have a little bungee band on it so I can just slide his head through it, and then it's still stretched a little bit so it's not too tight on his neck. I got these contact points. It's just a little bit better. I get these on Chewy.com because the contact points that it comes with, they're a little short and blunt, so it's harder to make contact with the dog's skin because you have to like really mash it onto their skin to make contact with the contact points. So this makes it easier and it doesn't have to be so tight. And then also like the buckle it comes with, the regular buckle it comes with is pretty difficult to put on if you got a hyper energy dog. So that's why I use the bungee. Yeah, this thing goes up to 100 levels, and try to guess what level I work my dog on. Guess. I'll wait a couple seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So my dog is worked on level 10 through 15 out of 100. So that means I got 85 levels to go if I ever need them. And that's the thing. I don't really need them. I don't need them at all. I can maybe go up to like 20, 25, say a squirrel takes off and he chases off after it. You know, dogs are still dogs. So, yeah, that's what I use. That's his working level, 10 through 15. So a working level is the level that is just a consistent level for your dog. It's just like popping the leash, you know, and that's how we layer it on with the e-collar. So a lot of people got to understand you don't just throw this on your dog. You have to work them with other tools so they understand what this collar means. I mean, you don't have to work them with other tools first if you know how to introduce it the right way, but it sure does help. So I'll put this on my dog if I'm playing fetch in the field or something, you know, we're going on trails or something like that. And also, I just like to keep it on even if I don't need it, because a lot of people will say their recall is 100%, but no recall is 100% unless you have an e-collar. And the reason being is because dogs are still dogs. Your dog might see another dog, squirrel, something, and that one time they might take off. And if you don't have no e-collar on him and there's a car going by, good luck, he gonna get hit. So yeah, I always recommend having an e-collar even though your recall is 100%, because no recall is 100%. They could be that one time your dog takes off. It's a dog. Remember that, it's a dog. And also the thing with the e-collar is the e-collar helps with behaviors you can't stop using any other tools. Like, for example, your dog's barking in the backyard and you don't know how to correct them because you're not with them in the backyard. That's where the e-collar shines. Say the dog's jumping up on guests and he's in the house and you're in the kitchen or something. If you see him in the kitchen jumping up on guests, then you could just hit the e-collar and he's going to get off the guest. Another example is digging in the backyard. Say your dog's digging and you just hang out inside, wait till he digs, and then you correct him. And then he realizes he shouldn't be digging outside. Before, I used to be really scared to recommend e-collars because I didn't have the knowledge on them either. But now that I have the knowledge on them, it's like my go-to. It's what I recommend because you're gonna have the most freedom with your dog. You're gonna have the best results with your dog. Like, this is the highest level of education you can get with your dog, and the highest level of freedom, and just highest level of control. So really recommend the e-collar. Do your research on it. I'm not gonna go on and on talking about it, but I really recommend it. It's a great tool. People just need to get their knowledge on it and call it a smart collar, because that's what it is. The technology on this thing is insane. Your police units use it, your military units use e-collars, and that's the thing. When you need the highest level of control, those people need the highest level of control and using the highest level tool they can use for it. And that's the thing. Tools make our jobs easier. It makes the average dog owner have an easier life with their dog. I want my dog to adapt to me. I don't want to have to adapt to my dog. And that's what people confuse. People get dogs and then they adapt to their life instead of making the dog adapt to their life. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on the e-collar. Till then, check you guys next time. If you want to support me, hit my Patreon. Like, comment, subscribe. All right, deuces.